Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone to my next Wizard Primer video on Explosive Blast. Explosive Blast is a really powerful explosion centered on you. You press the button and you charge up and you go boom. Explosive Blast, it's almost 1000% weapon damage to everything in 12 yards. Now, Explosive Blast is basically going to be unused unless you get one of these. Wand of Woe, 2 additional Explosive Blasts are triggered after casting Explosive Blast. So equip that, and Explosive Blast will now... boom, boom. Yeah. Very, very powerful. Wand of Woe made the wizard absolutely insane in 2.0. It's kind of fallen down a bit. Down like the wizard build ranks, or however you'd put that. Due to the Firebird set ascending. So, Wand of Woe, it's still a potent build, and I mean, I have a wizard built around it. So, it's not terrible. It's just not the end-all be-all wizard ability now. Wand of Woe simulates kind of what Critical Mass Wicked Wind used to be, where you just would button mash and have an explosion around you. Obviously, you don't get any of the perma-stunning and perma-invincibility, but it's to make up for losing that ability, in my opinion. That's what I think they made. Why I think they put the Wand of Woe in. Unleashed gives you Arcane, and is an absolutely insane amount of damage. Flash changes it to Lightning and makes the cooldown ridiculously slow. Now I'm gonna point something out. On this wizard, I have the Tagook. Yeah, that's a yellow ring. It's kind of embarrassing. But I have the Tagook legendary gem going on. And with Explosive Blast Flash and enough cooldown reduction, you'll actually get to the point where Arcane Power becomes an issue, and you'll be able to sustain Tagook. You'll also be able to get rid of using signature abilities for defensives and other passive abilities. Explosive Blast Flash is one of the rare wizard abilities that actually has every single element within its ability. So Short Fuse changes it to you immediately releasing the explosions, and then they go on cooldown, so you have a gap in between your explosions while you're button mashing. Obliterate makes them cold and bigger, and is a potential has the potential to be a main cold ability. And Chain Reaction does make you an obnoxious explosion, because when you start button mashing these with a lot of cooldown, you're basically a constant little explosion, and it can actually get very obnoxious to the other players, but whatever, you're just dealing a lot of damage regardless. Now, one of the drawbacks to this is you have to go into melee. So if you're gonna be using Explosive Blast, you're gonna be up close and personal. There's no way around it, and that means you gotta be tough. I made a mistake. Exorcist just hurt regardless. We gotta work on killing this one. So I'm actually using Frost Nova as a way to control enemies. Okay. I'm using Black Hole as a way to control enemies. And I do have Teleport Safe Passage on for the damage reduction, which is absolutely killer for... crap. No! God damn it. It's a problem with fighting around the portal. It's actually a really killer damage bonus when you have to be close to the enemy. I mean, I actually think Teleport Safe Passage is almost necessary for all wizards, but you could get away with using something else. And I've got Event Horizon on because this wizard needs things cleaned up as best possible. Now you may have noticed that he is not killing this guy at any appreciable speed. That's because while Wand of Woe and Explosive Blast are really powerful in and of themselves, they're actually now far weaker than some of the other wizard builds. So you'll just end up not dealing a whole lot of damage with big hits. Small hits you'll get good hits in, but because you have to stack so much cooldown reduction, you'll actually have lower DPS. I mean, this guy isn't actually built that well either. He's my third wizard, so he's third string, which means he's weaker than the other two. So that's Explosive Blast. It's a solid ability if you get a Wand of Woe, otherwise you're never going to use it. So next episode we will be looking at Mirror Images, and then episode after that, Archon, and then we'll finish off with Black Hole, and then move on to passives and build archetypes and whatever else I think of related to wizards. So, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.